Hello, I've come on today to share some magazines, but before I do that I want to share the last 3 days of my felt advent calendar. Unfortunately, I got so busy with the other bits and pieces that I just didn't get time to do it every day. I'm thinking maybe if I get it next year, then I might open them a day before the actual day to see if that will help things slightly. I don't know. Anyway, I've done a bit of progress on this. Just move that. Yeah, so I've started to whip stitch this on, and that is as far as I've got. If you remember, I've done the grey one and the green already. So I just need to open the last 3 days. And this one is some baubles to add to the tree, which is really nice. I hadn't thought of that, so that's quite yeah, it's quite nice. It adds a really good Christmassy feel to it. Today's an exciting day. The animals are getting together to decorate the tree. It's starting to look Christmassy, so that's lovely. And you could obviously decorate those baubles however you like with different stitches and things. Around 23. And this is some snow. Yay! Because you can't have a Christmas scene without some snow. I love snow, in case anyone doesn't know that, but if you've been watching my channel a little while, I've probably said it once or twice. You can see maybe a little sparkle on the picture here, and those are sequins. I think it's just started to snow. It's so pretty in this light, all sparkly. Let's hope the animals do not get too cold. And the last day is Secret Santa. So we've got some presents that have been left just dotted around in different places. As well as being busy decorating their part of the woods, the animals have been making each other little presents for their Secret Santa party. I wonder if they have made felt decorations. They have hidden the presents around the woods and will have to find which one belongs to them. This looks like great fun. I think Mr. Squirrel might have found his already. So he's running towards that one there. Can you see yours? The animals and I would like to wish you a peaceful, magical, happy Christmas, Corinne. So yeah, it's just a shame that I didn't get around to opening it on the relevant days, but there we go. And as promised, magazines. First one I've got is Crossstitcher, and I've got this really because I love this cute calendar. So we've obviously got 12 designs in here. I'm not going to name them all because I'm bound to get one wrong. Unfortunately, there's no Newfoundland, but it's not a huge surprise, as yeah, you don't normally get lots of things with Newfoundland on. I think this is probably my favourite with the tie on. And there's one, the pumpkin. I love this as well, with the leaves around him. And the Christmas present. So I will do a quick flip through. Absolutely love this design on the front. There looks like quite a few bits and pieces in this one that I want to make, fortunately. So because they're in a wrapper now, I know it's to try and stop people stealing the gift. And mostly the gift will tempt you to buy it, but because they are in that wrapper, you can't really see what you're getting other than what's on the front, so it can be potluck sometimes. There might just be a couple of designs and the rest of it is, yeah, you don't really like it, so it's always a little bit of a lucky dip. I quite like this one here. My favourite things is January, and I think that's going to continue on because we have February down here, so I think that's probably going to continue for the rest of the year. Sorry, I've got other stuff spread out on my desk. Ice skating cushion. Not particularly a fan of that, but this I absolutely love. Winter Woodland. I just think that is so beautiful. Then we have some mini stitches here. So this is using perforated paper. We've obviously got tag and this hoop here. It tells you how to cut that out on the perforated paper. I need to get some of that. I believe it's not that easy to get hold of now. So we've got a Santa's Please Stop Here sign. There's a stocking. I quite like the idea of these because they can also be a gift. So you could do them as cards, and then if you've attached them so that they'll come off in some way without ruining them, then you could hang them onto the tree, which is quite a lovely idea. And I love this. This is the projects that people have completed, and this one was in issue 349, so I need to look to see whether I picked that one up, so I love that. Baby It's Cold Outside cushion. Then we've got an alphabet, which is Christmas trees. Undecided whether I like those or not. These I absolutely love, these place names, but you could use them as tags, and that would be gorgeous. And it is 3 issues for £1 at the moment, in case anyone is interested. This is pretty as well. I think it's got a nice rustic sort of charm to that. And then these tags, obviously, so you've got quite a good amount of designs in here that you could use for tags. So I like these ones, especially on the sort of beige or natural colour aid or linen. And then these are thank you cards, so you've got thank you written on the mittens there. We've got thanks on his sign, and this one says thank you at the bottom. It's obviously a polar bear and a little rabbit, so they're quite cute. And this is part 4 of what was the Christmas stitch along, so it's Tiny Tim's Toys, and that is the whole street there, which is absolutely beautiful. It would take a lot of time to do that, but the good thing is you could just do any of them, if you've got the patterns obviously, as a just one off, so you could just have one shop, or you could do them all and dot them around your house as different pictures. This I love as well. It's a Christmas princess, so it was another stitch along, and I think they were all fairy tale images or icons, and yeah, so this time we've got a Christmas princess, which is quite cute, and they make a lovely card. And the next one is out on the 31st of December, which is tomorrow, because today is the 30th. And the next one is die cutting essentials. The free gift is some stamps, but it's also got the die to be able to enable you to cut the waterfall cards, plus a few icons there as well. Another quick flip through. So it obviously shows you how to use the die, which is always handy. And we've got some beautiful boxes here. That's quite a nice idea. You could maybe put some pictures on that so they all sort of tumble down when you open it. It's a nice little pocket to maybe centre a pen pal with some stuff in. These are hunky dory stamps, I think. Some great ones here for masculine cards. That's from old to new. This is another waterfall and a few more other designs as well. This one is deboss die resist, so it tells you how to do that. It's got some girly pink mix there. Obviously the next big event for a lot of people is Valentine's Day. Not I particularly do, because it's just, yeah, I find it a very odd event. when you look at the history. But anyway, yeah, so we've got some cute critters on this one, and this is nice. These are sort of autumnal, which you wouldn't expect to find maybe at this time. So yeah, but it's using the poppy stamps releases, new releases. Yeah, so obviously you could use any colours, but I'm attracted mostly to the colours on those. This I think is lovely. I'd imagine the part that would take you the longest is die cutting all these out, but apart from that, I would actually think you probably have that done in 2 to 3 hours, which is really cool. Some more sort of feminine makes there. There's some more Valentine things. And this, I love this. I think I'm going to have to get that die because it's just too cute, and I could use it on some scrapbook pages of my dog, so that'll be nice. And some box ones here made with dies. These are nice. I love this. So that's Frantic Stamper, Ping the Panda. That is adorable. And the next one is out on the 16th, and it looks like the free gift are, yeah, it's tonic. It's a heart with flowers on. Appropriate for Valentine's Day, I guess. So, yep, that's that one. And then I bought the Joanna Sheen box, new box one that she had out. Oops. And so this comes with papers, die, stamps, and there's an embossing folder. I don't know if you how well you can see that. The papers are very floral, very vintage looking. But I think they're absolutely stunning. This is some gorgeous artwork. Right, so those are pretty. I'll just flick through this as well. There is one thing in here that I really like. So this is obviously cutting, they're using the dye and then colouring them in using your Distress inks or Distress oxides. These are really pretty and actually quite simple if you think about it. So you've got 2 layers using the embossing folder, or 3 layers, sorry, and then the decoupage, and that looks really, really pretty. Now this is the artist that designed the papers, so it's an interview with her. Obviously more ideas using your die and papers. This I thought was fabulous. I love this. I just need to get some rings, and I'm definitely going to have a go at that. I've already got a few of these. I bought them ages ago, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that because I think that's so pretty, and that will stand on my desk. So that will look lovely when I'm doing my boring work. So it's not that bad, but you know, I'd just rather be crafting. And there's some gorgeous ones here made by Joanna. Absolutely lovely. There's a big competition as well. I mean, the papers are just stunning, really fabulous. That's about Creative Stamping Magazine. So if anyone's into their Art Nouveau, excuse me, just choked. Yeah, if anyone's into their Art Nouveau, that's on sale on the 2nd of January with Creative Stamping Magazine. More of those gorgeous images. Just putting them on boxes as well. So I've mentioned Mother's Day here. This one's in an embroidery height, which is just lovely. And then there's back page, Joanna's diary. I have all her books and they're very good. If anyone's interested, yeah, I definitely recommend them. I've got that one, but I'm yet to read it, is what I'm trying to say. Put my teeth back in. And finally, I bought a sewing magazine, which I haven't done for ages, but I've recently got my sewing machine back out, and I'm really enjoying it. And I've got lots of odds and ends of material, so I probably don't have anything big enough to make clothing out of here, but I'm keeping my eye out for just some reasonably priced material, and I might take a look at some of the boot sales later in the year, just so I can get some practice in, and maybe just make some dresses just that I can sit around the house in, rather than maybe go out. I don't think they'd be quite that quite good enough for that. Yeah, so this has got some nice it's got some patterns with it, and it came with a free magazine as well. So we've got this with this skirt and these trousers. Not for me, I don't think, especially the trousers. And some tops there. I quite like this dress. I actually like that material as well. Yeah, there's a guide there on unpicking, which I could have done with the other day. So that's like a little makeup roll, which is quite cute. There's some more different designs there. Sewing workshops. Another interview. Is that the lady off the sewing bee? Maybe not. And some things to win. And this is cool, it's different collars, and I want to have a go at this flat collar here, which I think is also called a Peter Pan collar. I might be making that up, of course. This is very funky for a kid. It's got obviously the superheroes on the material. And some more patterns back here. This is going to be quite interesting, I think. A brief history of a royal gown. So I'm looking forward to reading about that. Looks stunning. This I might have a go at. This like dungaree dress. I think that's quite good for just like lounging about a house. And it came with, as I said, another magazine. Now, I believe this was out yonks ago because some of the competitions close November 2017. So it was obviously just a freebie with this magazine. But there's some nice history pieces here as well. Brief history of sewing pattern. And then you've got some information about 20s. And you've obviously got help with making various different things. There's hats as well. Then we've got the swinging 30s. That bolero is nice. And then the fabulous 40s. That's one of my favourites. So I've got that nice pencil skirt, which I like. And if you're feeling really talented, you could go into make a full suit. Don't think that's going to be me somehow. And then we've got the fantastic 50s. Again, love this style. Definitely 40s and 50s for me. So that's a nice one, that polka dot. And I like that skirt as well, the blue clouds, that's a nice pattern. There's a pretty bow clutch bag. Then we go to 60s. Not really me, a little bit, but not much. There's a few giveaways, but they're obviously, like I said, out of date. How to grade up a pattern. That's a nice raglan dress. It's quite easy to do. Got the groovy 70s. Again, not for me. I've lived through the 70s, I don't want to repeat it. Not the styles, anyway. Sew and Tell. So this is obviously another interview. It's quite a cool dress, diva dress. 80s. Again, not a massive fan. I've already lived through that fashion style once. Although this is quite cool again, just for like hanging out around the house. And more about sewing with vintage patterns. And that bag is quite a lovely idea if you've got some scraps of fabric. So the patterns that came with that are these. I absolutely love this dress here, and again I think in the right material it'll be beautiful in the summer. You could obviously also do this one with the sleeves off. Then we've got this one. I really like this style of skirt, this sort of swing skirt and dress, but this has to be my favourite. And this, it was originally designed in 1954, and it's just gorgeous. That's very, very me. That's the sort of design that I really love. And then we've got some tops as well, which were originally designed in 1960. So these are quite, they look fairly simple, and you could obviously wear them with maybe just a pair of like linen trousers in the summer. They'd be quite nice with the, you've obviously got the short sleeves or the vest top type. Quite chuffed with those really. Just need to get some, like I said, bigger material. That is everything for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you will leave me a thumbs up and maybe a comment, because I do enjoy reading them. And until next time, have a happy new year and cheerio.